What's up, guys? Happy Sunday. I am unexpectedly in peak week now. So today is October 11th. 11 is my lucky number, so this must be destiny. But I sent Jami a posing video this morning and she replied and she was like, do you want to hop into the amateur portion of the Chicago Pro in Atlanta this weekend? And I was like, I ain't got no other plans. So I am beginning my packing and I'm going right into a peak week and going to Atlanta. So very exciting. I'm gonna take you guys through peak week. This is my first peak and my first show with Jami, so I'm really excited. I don't really know what else to say because we're just doing it. So we're along for the ride. Yeah, peak week, let's go. Good morning. So it is Monday. I picked it zits the other day and I now regret it more than I already did because that needs to be gone by this weekend. But some Neosporin and not picking at it anymore, we should be fine. But getting into this morning, I'm gonna get my practice suit on. It's tough because it's not fully daylight outside yet, so I'll probably have to turn on the ring light, but I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do just a couple stretches and we're gonna get into our day.
Here I go, emotional. Why do I let you in? Throwing words, I let them hurt, let them under my skin. Where do we go? Where do we go from here? How do we wash away the last 4 years? How did you get so cold? Am I the only one who can't let go now? Even though we're better off apart, I wear you like a tattoo on my heart, hanging like a broken work of art. Used to be love time until you fucked time. Now I'm just a rose inside the dark, trying to figure out what's in my head, like trying to put a needle through some thread. After the flames, still wearing your name. All you are is a tattoo on my heart, heart. Is a tattoo on my heart, heart. Blame on you, blame on me, all over nothing. Black and gold, disposable, could have been something. Where do we go? Where do we go from here? How do we wash away the last 4 years? How did you get so cold? Am I the only one who can't let go now?
Getting that feedback, I feel like this is going to be so valuable for us to then, know is there any little tweaks?
Right.
So posting wise, just a couple little things I
Okay,
wanted to
I'm gonna grab my notebook so I can write this down. Also, I just have to say, it was honestly almost kind of helpful that you just kind of sprung this on me because I didn't have any time to like be anxious about it. I was just like, okay, let's do it. I was literally like doing my cardio and I was like, feels right, let's do it.
I'm kind of known for doing this, by the way.
Well, it made me think of Jody because I was like, that was literally Jody last week, wasn't it?
Literally. You're still like kind of overarching. It's hard for me to describe something.
I can kind of see it. It's right here.
Yes.
So it's like I need to be able to close that.
Yes.
Better.
I feel like what you're doing is you're wanting to push the glute out. So you're like you're arching so hard that you're pushing that rib.
Yeah.
I want your torso straight up and down.
And then with hair, I was able to, because I was looking at when I was posing yesterday with my hair down, I can tell that it's going to be a little bit too long, so I was able to get in to see my girl tomorrow to have her trim it really quick. So I'm just assuming, because like, I mean, it's hard to see because I'm wearing black, but like this in the back, it's a little, so having like a nice V shape, yeah, having her taper that a little bit. But I noticed that literally yesterday and I was like, no, I have the same hair girl as Jessie, so I was like, Jami put me in a show last minute. Are you able to cut my hair this week?
Okay, cool. That's perfect.
Great.
And then the suits you're gonna have in hand.
Yeah, I'm gonna pick the red one up from Jessie. I'll actually show you the other ones that I have. I'm gonna pick Jessie's up tonight. All right, so I just got off the phone with Jamie. She just wanted to talk about some posing things, but it's around 6 o'clock, not quite yet, otherwise I would be late. But on top of just jumping into a peak week this week unexpectedly, this is also one of the busiest weeks of my life because I am hosting interviews for the positions that I'm hiring for within Emily Duncan Fitness. So I'm looking to hire an assistant coach, a virtual assistant, and a sales rep. So I'm doing interviews today, tomorrow, and Wednesday evening after all my client work is done. So just another thing to add to the mix, but brewed myself a nice decaf chai. We're gonna get into some interviews. I don't know if I'll get any clips because, like, I don't want to be unprofessional, but if I do, you will see them. All clients are coming to you in an extremely vulnerable position, potentially the most vulnerable they've ever been in their whole lives. But especially you get a woman that has been trying and trying and trying for fat loss and wants it more than anything. You tell them, hey, I'm gonna feed you more food and we're gonna not focus on losing body fat right now. That sends them into like mental chaos because they're like, I want this fat gone now. So that's one of the hardest scenarios as a coach initially with a client, is saying, hey, I know this is your goal, but this is what we need to do first, because they have zero trust established with you yet. So what do you do as the coach? What sets you apart in terms of earning that client's trust right off the bat and making them feel like they're in a safe, comfortable position to do what you're asking them to do, including getting uncomfortable with themselves? So how do you earn their trust? And then how do you guide them through that uncomfortable space? First one quickly, if at all possible, in a follow-up email, if you're able to provide any kind of like photo or written client testimonials. I know with like dietitian type work, HIPAA laws might prevent you from doing that, but I would just like to see visually any examples of your work if you have them. But last question is, I just want you to rapid fire off the cuff, tell me what you would do with this specific client scenario if this came to you in your inquiry inbox. Hey Luna, you want dinner?
It's okay.
All right, so the interviews are done. You're inside my cabinet. But interviews are done for today. Like I said, they will go through Wednesday. And then we'll schedule further beyond if we have to, but if we can get everyone in by Wednesday, that'll be great. Obviously, I won't be able to do any like Thursday through Sunday because I will be in Atlanta, Georgia now. Feeling good about it. I also had my call with Jamie today and she's feeling good about things. So just overall really happy. I'll show you guys food more throughout the week. I just want to eat this and go to sleep. But big thing with peak week foods, particularly in terms of food sources, but also just like the plan in general, is keep it simple. So if it's not something you've done or like eaten recently, like don't be adding in new things as far as like new food sources, things like that, because that could potentially disrupt your digestion, which could throw off your look. So another thing with this peak in particular is like, we're just rolling into this show, so we're kind of just like continuing to do what we've done. Obviously we would make adjustments to food and whatnot if needed, but it's like she put me in this show based on how I look now, so it's like why try and make that different, if that makes sense. Like it's always so disappointing when you go into a peak week and you're really excited about how you look, and then you tweak some things and you're like, I looked better before I did this. And that's a lot of how I felt like my first 3 peaks were. The one between Junior USA's and Team U definitely felt better, and you know, Alex did a great job with that one. In a pinch, like I talked about in the one video, and it was only 3 days, but you know, still it was better. I feel like just maybe in my first 3 peaks, and this was before I worked with Jamie, I just feel like maybe too many things were changed. I don't know. So I'm excited to just kind of keep things where they're at this week and not really try and reinvent the wheel, because the wheel that's rolling we like her. So I'm gonna eat, get to bed. It's around 8:35, 8:40 right now. So it's time to start that evening wind down. I'm gonna stop rambling. I do that a lot. All right, good morning, lovely people. It's Wednesday. It's about 7:30. I've been up for about an hour and a half now. It's still too dark in the mornings to do progress photos and videos with natural light, so we use the old ring light. I don't want to blind you, but this is one suit that we're considering. This is actually an old suit with some very good karma in it from my bikini big sister, Jessie Palmer. So obviously my new suits weren't done yet because they were not supposed to be done for another couple of weeks. So she is letting me borrow this one, and then I'm bringing some others along with me to have Jamie take a look at just once we're there, that kind of thing. It'll be kind of a game time decision, but I'm really loving this one. So I fly out tomorrow at 7:30. Yeah, 7:30. Today, just another work day. I do have to go train today, which is different for me. Wednesday is normally a rest day, but I'm also gonna go have some fun with my friend Emily. We're gonna go to an apple orchard and pick some apples. Very fall. We love that. Ew, I don't know what that was. So Wednesday, we're here. Interesting. So I'm here with Em. We're just gonna I'm not even sure. This kind of looks like Thanos. Like, what is this?
I'm hoping it gets bigger soon because
I'm hoping it gets bigger soon.
how do you know when they're good?
I have no
Do you
idea.
go by color?
Follow your heart.
Do you go by firmness? Is it like an avocado?
I don't think so. I think only really bad apples are soft.
Fair enough.
Oh, this is so precious. There's Em. It's everyone's favorite nurse.
Oh.
You want some leaves?
Going great.
You're doing amazing, sweetie. So we are picking Suncrisp apples. Never had a Suncrisp before.
So which one do you want me to get?
I want that one. Yep. Who needs a boyfriend?
I gotta aim.
Oh, yes.
I'm an athlete.
Thank you so much.
My lady. Emily Duo.
That's right.
M squared.
I was literally about to say E squared.
I'm gonna get you that one.
Oh, do
I'm on a
it.
mission for you now.
Do it.
I got you.
This is the kind of energy we deserve in our lives. Oh my god.
Not very gracefully, but here you go.
Thank you, my love.
I might have f***ed it up. I don't know.
I don't think that was you. I think that probably already existed. Oh, I love us a lot. All right, you guys. So we have made it safely. Wow. I don't know why, but my face just gave me like a major 2016 me flashback. That's weird. But made it to Atlanta. We're here. We're in the hotel. We're drinking coffee because before this I was not in the best place. But I will show you the room. It's pretty nice. Starting with my really nice outfit that I have going on here. I'm about to go see Jamie in pose, so I'm just wearing a flannel and joggers and these men's socks. But 2 double beds, even though there's only one of me. I've set up like my food area. When I get to a hotel, I just like to situate myself immediately so that way I don't have to do it later. So this is our little food / cooking station. They have one of these little like desk thingies, like table thingies that I can just roll over. Already signed into my Netflix because this is who I am as a person. Little fridge, little coffee area. When I walked in, I definitely thought those waters were vodka, but they are not. I'll put my supplements over here. And we have the bathroom. Do not poop where you eat. That's why there are no restaurants called the bathroom. If you know that reference, I love you. nice little shower. I walked in and I was just super grateful that it's just bright in here. I am someone that I am very affected mentally by how bright a space is. So whenever I'm in rooms that are like really yellow and dark, anything like that, it's a bad time for me. The hotel in Charleston for Junior USA's was precisely that. So I'm gonna go pose with Jami. Look at my lashes, they're doing so good. I'm gonna go pose with Jami. I don't know if I'll get any clips of that. Probably not for the time being because I'm really tired, but welcome to the day. Oop, please stop. Okay, you guys, so fun fact, I actually don't have any like foundation or anything on right now. I just have on mascara, a little bit of waterline eyeliner, my soap brows, and then I put on a lip color even though I'm about to put a mask on. But I am feeling honestly really tired. I will probably fall asleep at, like, no joke, 8:30 tonight. But it's about 3 o'clock and I'm gonna go to this plaza mall place here called Phipps Plaza, just to walk around, you know, get out, all that stuff. But if you guys are familiar with the Dior bag, that is like my dream bag, at least I think it is. There is a Dior store here, and when I checked earlier this week, they had the bag in stock. I'm gonna try it on. I probably can't show you, but I will try and take a picture with it on if I like it. But I'm basically going to test it to make sure that I like it. I mean, if I bought it and I didn't like it, I could always return it, but I'm excited because I've never actually gotten to go into a Dior store before, and I absolutely j'adore Dior. But I'm so freaking excited. Okay, this is gonna be like the energy pick-me-up that I need because honestly, right now, I feel dead to the world. So, we're gonna go. We're one day out, baby. And here we have a full view, kind of, there we go. Tall, hard to get all in frame. Very full view, god dang it. So now we have the full view of the outfit that I'm wearing to check-ins. I'm also gonna pop on, well, I'll show you what I'm gonna pop on. So this is the Story Bomber. I love it. I'm wearing this because it's not the coldest, but it's not the warmest outside. So I just wanted to have like a little layering piece so I don't freeze. And yeah, gonna go get checked in. I probably won't bring my camera just because it's another thing to carry around, and it's just, check-ins are so different now with like COVID stuff. They're kind of trying to move you fast. So I'm just gonna leave this here and I'll see you guys once I know my number and I'm all checked in. So see you soon. Okay, so I'm back from check-ins. I've been back from check-ins for a while, let's be honest. It is, what time is it? I don't know, it's like 4:15, 4:20. But I am number 60. I actually was talking to my mom after I got my number and I was like, yeah, I'm number 60. And she was like, must be a lucky number. That's the year I was born and I just turned 60 this year. So I actually was like, and we had a feels moment. I was like, well, I guess I just got to channel the energy of the strongest woman I know and arguably one of my biggest inspirations. So this is a cool number for me to get to wear tomorrow. I'm really excited. Jami was super happy with my look. I went and posed with her after check-ins. That's right, we did after check-ins. I went and posed with her after check-ins and she was very excited, as am I. I'm feeling really good, really fresh. Yesterday I was honestly very, very tired after the flight and just like waking up early, and I just felt off yesterday, just like energy wise. And for me, being tired is way worse for me than any other feeling. Like being tired makes me very anxious. So yesterday I was just like, whew. And before, also part of why I didn't vlog a whole lot yesterday, I felt a lot better after I went to Phipps and just kind of like got out and got around and did some shopping, let's be honest. I do so many weird things like with my hands and with my face and with the sound that I make. Anyway, I slept for like 9 hours last night and I just feel really good today. I feel really fresh. I feel really calm. And it's really helpful having Jami here and like keeping a super close eye on me the whole time. It just makes me feel like I'm where I'm supposed to be. So that's really nice. What I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna eat at around 5. I'm gonna go see Jami again at around 6:30. My tan is at 7. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna go take just a brief little, very light walk around the hotel, just kind of get up, get moving. It's nice to just, you want to be resting before a show, but it's also nice to just get some light movement in to help move food around, kind of a thing. You don't want to just like sit around all day. But I haven't cut water today at all. Same food as I've been eating all week. So I feel good. I'm just gonna go for a little walk ski, but I just wanted to update you, so. All right, I've been god awful at showing you guys food in this video. Sorry, I just never do it because I just like to eat and not film it. Like by the time I'm eating, I'm like, I just want to eat. But this is a meal that I literally have every night. Like I said, we've kept everything the same this week. But what we have here, we have chicken, sweet potatoes, green beans, spinach, and then some plant-based cream cheese. It's just a really yummy, savory, potassium-dense meal, protein-dense meal, carbohydrate-dense meal, fiber-dense meal, a little bit of fat in there. I've just eaten the meals that I eat every single day this week, and it's really nice. So I'm gonna eat this, and I'm gonna watch a video, and I'm gonna just continue to chill, and then I'm gonna go see Jami, and then I'm going to go get my tan. So that's what we're eating. All right, guys, so this is Miss Jami. This is my coach. We're gonna do a quick little posing check-in real quick, but I just wanted to introduce her because she is the woman behind the madness of this. And now that I stand up with my hands up,
she's very small.
I have to like get her. This is how I am with like all my friends.
I have
like,
heels on actually right now.
That's my life. Literally I'm the tallest of all my friends except
too,
for one. So I'll pop this, I guess, like right here, I suppose. So she's gonna take a look at me and see how things are going. Hopefully they're going good.
You still look nice and full.
I feel really good.
Yeah. Good. You look actually fuller.
I did a little pump before I came over.
I like it.
Me like it.
Really good. Good. The second time you hit the front pose, you brought your elbow in a little bit more, which I like. Really like how you look right now.
Thank you.
Push a little bit more. So I want you to, yes, good catch. I want you to think about like the lift you're doing on that glute transition pose, and that I want you to feel that same kind of lift when you're hitting your back pose.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Because you're doing a little bit more lift, and I'm seeing a lot of tie-in.
Kind of keep.
Yes.
So just basically keep that same
Yes.
lumbar position.
Well, and even when you're moving from the transition pose to it, it keeps those tie-ins like really popping.
Yeah, and like tight.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you'll see it when you see the video, like they look really good there, and I want to keep it just like that. Yeah. Turn your quads in a little bit. Turn back up. Okay. That looks good.
Keep it.
And then let's make sure you turn just a little bit more in that one and in the model pose. In the model pose, you're tending to square up a little bit more.
Okay, so keep it more.
Yeah. Yeah.
So bring this guy.
Yes. Yeah. Perfect. And
we feel good, guys. Good morning, you guys. So, it's show day. We're here. We made it. It's about 5:30. The camera doesn't want to focus on me, as always. There we go. But it's about 5:30. I am about to get some photos really quick, and then I'm going to eat my first meal. I normally do not eat this early, so the thought of eating this early is like, but that's what you have to do on show day, especially when prejudging is early. Like our prejudging starts at 8. So I'm going to get photos really quick. I was really light this morning. I was 131.2, so I did drop again a little bit, but I looked really good yesterday even when I had dropped a little bit. So I have a feeling that just like after some food, some salt, some water, we're gonna be looking pretty good, and then also like a nice pump. So gonna do photos. All right, you guys, so we are fully ready. The sun is really bright, sorry, but everything is ready. We went with the sleek, straight hair and the very just bright, hold on, it is not bright, very bright, just fire engine red suit that I borrowed from Jessie. And we are ready to go. This is how we're looking. And I'm just excited to do the thing. All right, you guys, so prejudging is done. It's been done for a really long time, but I've actually just been relaxing in the room. But I mean, they only did one call out. I don't have any footage because we weren't allowed to film in there, and Jamie was obviously watching me instead of filming. But center, they moved girls around me. I didn't move, so I'm hoping that's a good thing. It's hard to tell sometimes, especially when there's like even numbered classes. You just don't know. Fingers are crossed that I will pose for an overall tonight, and then I'll get it. But first step is just getting to pose for an overall, aka winning your class. So cross your fingers. I probably won't have footage from finals just because same thing. I feel really good. This has been my favorite look that I've brought to stage this whole season. This is show number 5 of the season and show 17 of all time, which is crazy. But part of why we wanted to do this show, I can't turn pro at this show, so this is just another regional show, but we wanted to test out my new look, like the new hair, makeup, suit, posing, everything in front of some national level judges, which there are some of the national level judges here, largely because of the pro show that's happening. We wanted to get in front of some good judges, get some good feedback on the changes we've made, and instead of just like rolling into the next national show and hoping it's good, we wanted to make sure it's good. So excited to head down for finals, excited to watch Miss Jordan. She looked so beautiful. She and my friend Britt, they're 2 pros that they just looked absolutely stunning today, and I just was in complete awe watching them at prejudging. But cross your fingers for some good things, and I'll see you when I see you. Oh, it's recording. It's definitely recording. Hi, Loons. Hi, girl. I know. I know. Oh. All right, you guys. So obviously I am now back home. Luna is over here asking to be petted while we film this clip. But I am back home from the weekend. It's actually Thursday now. So with the show, they were extremely strict on people filming. Like, you couldn't even have your phone out to put things on Instagram story or somebody would like come and get you. Believe me, I tried. So unfortunately I was not able to get any clips of me on stage, which makes me really sad, honestly, because I am dying to know what this whole thing looked like on stage, because I got first in my class, which is very exciting. Unfortunately, I did not get the overall, which I really wanted it. I wanted it so bad. But the biggest thing, because we stayed after, we were literally the last ones on stage. Like, we ended the show. We stayed after, Jami and I, to talk with the judges and just kind of get some feedback in real time, since they had literally just seen me on stage. And the biggest thing was just coming, especially like in the context of an overall, coming in a little fuller. So for those of you that aren't familiar with like bodybuilding terminology, an easy way to think of like coming in a little fuller, I guess, would be to like just have a bit more pop to the muscles. I wasn't flat, but they just want me to come in a little bit fuller. Shoulders were great as far as improvements to fullness there. Glutes could use a little bit more fullness though. So we are making some training adjustments along with some overall adjustments to try and bring that out a little bit more for next go round, which is sooner rather than later. But especially in the context of like overall, where you have all of the height class winners competing for like the winner of the winners, it's just difficult as the tall class because you're just longer. So you have to come in particularly full to compare to those who are shorter, and therefore can almost more effortlessly look fuller because there's less length to disperse their muscles across, if that makes sense. I have no idea if that's making sense the way that I'm putting it. Luckily at national level shows, aka pro qualifiers, at least the ones that are remaining this year, you only have to win your class or get top 2 in your class in order to get your card. So that we obviously, my next big goal, based on how Charleston, there we go, Charleston and Pittsburgh went, my next goal, since I got second call outs at both of those shows, is to get first call outs at the next one. That is my biggest goal. That's what we're striving for. Obviously my big goal is that card, but I am trying to be like realistic and as objective as I can and be like, hey, let's climb the ladder and be happy with the progress that we make there, while still striving for that big goal of, hey, let's try and get a pro card this year if we can. So we're doing everything we possibly can to make that happen. We're gonna work on some additional posing things, especially to try and bring out that fullness in my glutes and my back pose. It was a little frustrating this weekend just because with my tan, they made my butt too dark. So it actually like muddied the way my glutes looked in photos. So I don't necessarily have an accurate idea of what my glutes looked like because of the tan. The tan really can make a big difference, especially when it comes down to the stuff like the overall. But actually it was so muddy that Jami had me rinse off between prejudging and finals and have them completely go respray me. I'm glad that I did, honestly, because it felt so great to be able to rinse off. But it was a little stressful because I've never done that before. But that's kind of where we are for now. But overall, we really loved the look with the red this weekend. I'm really excited to continue on, but I am excited to be home for a little bit. So I'm soaking up every second. And on that note, I'm gonna head out so I can go take this bear on her second you-know-what of the day. She's very excited. We're loving the fall weather. If this video taught you anything, it's to take opportunity when it knocks. Get outside your comfort zone. You guys know me. You know I am a huge planner. You know I like to cross all my T's and dot my I's multiple times, like a month in advance. And I had like 5 days, and it turned out really beautifully. And then after the show, I didn't even mention this, but after the show, we all went out for sushi. It was Jami, Ashlyn, her husband Curtis, and I. We just went out for sushi together, and it was just so fun. Like, as an introvert, you know you're with good people when you're socializing and you don't feel drained afterward. And that's exactly how I felt just like the whole weekend. And getting to see my teammate Jordan come back up on that pro stage, my God, she looked beautiful, like flawless. She literally looks like the trophy, except better. But it was just a great weekend overall, and just getting to hang with everyone. It just, you know, it was my first show with Jami as my coach, so I couldn't have asked for a better one. Only thing I could have asked for a better one is if I could have had video, if I would have won the overall. But we just keep moving forward, so I'm happy with how we did. So that is it for me. I love you so much. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up, leave a comment below, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, click that notification bell wherever it is so you never miss an upload from me. I'll see you in the next one. Love ya. Bye.